Alright, g'day everyone and welcome to the first recording I think I've done in a long time, as a matter of fact. Playing American Truck Simulator today, and I actually want to show off this is the even fuller 18-speed shift knob, or the SKRS, by a company in the States called CSIO Tech. And what it is, it's a full proper 18-speed even fuller shifter, American style obviously, which has been converted for use for the Logitech, or this particular one's been converted for use for the Logitech G27 steering wheel and shifter. This is the proper original little shift knob, as you can see, tiny little ball thing. It's a horrible thing to actually try and shift with. I didn't really enjoy shifting an 18-speed transmission with this knob, but because what you'd have to do is to do range selections, you have to press a button on here. You go up from say 4th low to 5th low. You press another one to split the gear between direct and overdrive. It's a really horrible system. Whereas this knob incorporates all that exactly as it is in a real 18-wheeler in the States, exactly how it is. You've got your range shifter here. This takes you from low range to high range in the gearbox. So down is low range, up is high range. And this is your little splitter button. And this splits between direct gear, which is back, and flip it forward, that's the overdrive. So that takes you from say a low gear to a high gear, and then back to a low gear again. But anyway, what I'm going to show you today is this shifter in action. Now I have it set up in the game here as an 18-speed gearbox, which isn't true to this particular company, this particular US company. This particular company uses a 10-speed gearbox, which I can easily remap this shifter to do, but I'm not going to do that right now because I shift 18-speed in real life, so I'll shift 18-speed. So, what we're going to do is, I've already got a job that's in progress. We're taking a fridge van full of cheese today, and we're taking it from Bakersfield to Oxnard. So we're starting here. It's a little company called Rail Export here in Bakersfield. We'll come out, we'll pop ourselves onto highway number 99, we'll then cut across highway 58, and that'll take us down here to this little store called Eddie's down here in Oxford. So it's only a short drive, it's only 159 miles, but I haven't got a lot of rest time saved up this particular on my driver at the moment, so I just decided to take a nice little short trip. I wasn't actually planning on doing this video, but I know a couple of people were intrigued as to how this shifter actually works in game, so I'll show you guys that. So we'll hit drive and we'll get on start. Alright, so this is our truck and trailer. This is a 2016 Peterbilt 579. This is the stand-up sleeper. I haven't unlocked the full-size sleeper yet, but when I do, I'll be using that instead. This particular one's running a... God almighty, what am I running this? I think it's a Packard MX-13 engine, and this one's a 500 horsepower, which is exactly what I believe this company is in real life as well. And this is our little trailer. Not overly big, not overly small. It's not a 52 footer, I think it's a 48 footer. But yeah, you can see it's a fridge van, and this is what we're going to take today. So, jump in the cab, we get ourselves all set up here. Get my mouse so it doesn't move around on me. Start the truck up. Okay. Now, I do have this set to simple with warning sounds, so if I don't quite shift right, it will grind, and I'm kind of hoping it won't, but we'll certainly find out. If you have a look on the screen, down on that little center display, you can see it's got the little picture of the gear, and it's got 2L currently in it. That means I'm in second gear and I'm in the low end of the gear, so I'm in direct. So if you see that little L, it means I'm in direct gear, I'm in how it should be. If I flick the little splitter button here forward, And I just stalled it. Good work. That's interesting. My shift is now working. Should be making noise. Now you see, this is why we check all of our stuff before we start, and that's the reason why it's having a moment. Alright, class it off. Didn't realise I had to check that, but now it should work normally, so I should go down a second low. There we go, now we're working. Hey, there we go, right, so you see how it says too low at the moment? So that's second direct. That's second over. If I flicked it out, now no, I've got my foot down the clutch at the moment, so it's just going to keep on showing me splitting between the gears. There we go, 5 low, 6 low, 7, 8 low. Right, but I always start this thing off in second low. Alright, that should be handbrake off. Yes, it is. Right, so quick trigger look around. Unbelievably, I didn't miss the gear at all. Okay, so I'm going to keep it in fourth at the moment. I would normally go up to fifth, but for the purposes of this video, I'll try and keep it realistic. And realistic is you're not going to unnecessarily shift. If you don't need to go up a gear, then don't. It's as simple as that. Now I'm not going to try to come from the right or left because for whatever reason the CS did not map this road to take traffic, which is cool. And you see I am using the mouse as my view at the moment. I'd like to get a little infrared headset that will actually track where I look, but for the time being I just mull along with the mouse. Now I'm going to go up to fifth at the moment, so I'm going to go up on my range selector into fifth. And away we go. Go sixth. And you've probably just vaguely heard it grind a little there. The game tends to grind occasionally. Depending on how good of a day I'm having, I can usually shift pretty bloody cleanly. But I digress. Shift 2. Now see, again, I've got a 35 mile an hour speed limit. I'm only doing 27 at the moment. I'm sitting right on the point where I would normally like to shift, but I didn't shift because I then have to downshift here again. Points. I'm going to keep it in fifth for this corner. Fifth's about the highest gear I'll take a corner in. If it's alright, then I'll keep it in fifth. If not, I'll drop down to fourth. Sixth. Seventh. Hope to cross no one hits me. So they won't. Now I'll split this gear, so I'll go forward on my selector. Clutch in. 7th high. Now I want to go back to 8th low, so I'm going to move this back into 8th, like that. Now, because we are in California, there's a 55 mile an hour speed limit in California, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter, I'm not going that far anyway. Matter of fact, we're getting off this next exit, which is really, really good. Bakersfield and Oxnard, quarter of a mile. Now I'm going to go back to 6th. And this is going to be really, really tricky because traffic will tend to stop on these off-ramps. I try to keep the truck moving. I do not like to stop if I can avoid it. It's the same with a normal truck. You try to keep moving. You always try to keep momentum. If you can avoid stopping, then you do. And this is for both fuel economy reasons, and also if you stop, you know, you've got to foot all the way to the floor, clutch brake, wait for the clutch to slow down, engage the gear, and away you go again. And that just gets annoying after a while. Now, I've only got, best of my knowledge, I've only got 3 modifications to the original game in play. One of them is this particular paint that I have on my truck, which is for Jim Palmer training. I've got another Jim Palmer paint set installed, but I prefer this one. This one's actually much more accurate compared to the other one, and you'll see AI traffic does stuff like this bus. You ass. Let's go to that loop. For a 500 horse, it does climb pretty good. The truck I normally drive as my actual real life profession is 560. No, 540. I think it's 540 horsepower. This thing's only got 500, but it occasionally behaves exactly the same as that. Tiny little trailer. Now I've got no idea how far I have to my turn off, so I'm just going to split back in. I'm going to keep it in 7th, so I'm in 7th over at the moment, 7th overdrive, which is 7 high. Now I'm only doing 50. The speed limit is 55. I'm only going to do 50. Only because I very rarely venture down this road. I very rarely pick short jobs. I prefer jobs that are quite considerably longer, because they give you more money, more experience, and the experience points can be used towards actually benefiting your driver and your driver's profile. So you can do things like hazardous material work. You can unlock longer jobs. You can actually you can improve your driver's distance rating, so you can actually get longer jobs. But at the moment, with only the 2 states of California and Nevada, there's not much point in upping your long distance points too much, because there's the maximum length is maybe, I think it's about 800 miles. And at the moment, I think I'm unlocked up to 1,000. So, and the next one's 1,600. So there's no point in actually getting that extra point just yet. When they release Arizona, I'll probably do it then, but it will just depend on what the maximum length job is in the game, and whether or not I update that skill point or not. Just quickly check how far. 3 hours left of the job, and with it, it's tons of time. We'll get there early. Okay, 30 mile an hour speed. Every truck driver's worst nightmare. Traffic lights. This one I'm going to have to stop at anyway, which is cool. This gives us a chance to reset ourselves. And we sit here and now we wait. Oh, sorry, I do have another sound at the moment. 2 other modifications, which are sound modifications. One is new parking brake sound, and another one is new brakes. And the trailer air uncoupling sound. I just ran both those gears. If you can't find them, great. Speed limit 55, I'm in no big hurry because literally my drop-off point is right ahead. You can now see it actually coming on the screen. So I'm in no particular hurry. Oh, that was nasty. That was fun. Okay. Welcome to Eddie's. Now, this is the part where I'll just sit here for a second. Okay, so that's our delivery point. You can see it flashing up there now in the top left hand side. See that green box with the white edging? That's where this trailer has to go. Now, if this was a short little single axle trailer, I could probably turn it around in there. I could probably turn this around. But that's going to be very, very tight. So, this is what we're going to do. Actually, no, butter. You know what? We're going to try it. Put our hazard lights on. Go forwards. Okay, now come in, and you can see in that mirror I'm just watching that rear axle set. Now, if I don't make this, you can all laugh at me. You can post in the comments, laugh your ass off. But I reckon I can make it. Now you try not to do this with trailers too much because this can actually really badly wear your tyres. And there's a part of me thinking, how the hell did I actually make that corner? But that's okay. We're around, I don't care. I'll get the trailer video straight up. Alrighty. Now, you guessed it. We're going to go backwards. Now this is something that I do actually normally do. And there's the lookout, but you can actually see I've still got my mirror up in that top right hand side. I don't always reverse like this. I usually do this until I'm relatively straight and then I'll just use mirrors. And I can do this by mirror only, so if you want me to do a mirror only reversing video, then fine. Tell you what, post in the comments, I'll do mirror only. But this is my slightly cheating. My other slightly cheating way is to actually go into external view, but that's just way too easy. Now, see, this is where that mirror can become a little annoying. I can get rid of it, but I know where I am, I know where I'm going. And I can use that mirror because I know there's nothing in front of me I'm going to hit. Now, I should have turned this straight up a lot sooner. But, that's okay. This is what we do. Jump back into the cab. As you can see, I've got very little room to work with, but that's okay. Just right enough. So I just popped off the gutter. Actually, to be quite honest, I'm pretty freaking impressed with that. I'm actually straight, I'm actually inside the lines. You'll see that box will turn fully green in a minute, and a little window will pop up saying the trailer is ready for delivery. Which is right there. As we do that, set our parking brake on the clutch. And that is our parked trailer. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. 162 miles, excellent. Try to keep this always as excellent. That has earned me $3,400, which isn't bad. But see how I didn't do much? I'm actually really close to level 18. I want to get level 18, but we'll do that in the next one. So, that was nasty. That's what happens when you come off a clutch way too quickly. But anyway, so I'm hoping that gives you a good idea as to how this shifter works. Now you can get these shifters still. You can get them. I'll actually post a link in the video description. But yeah, that's that done. That's a nice little demo on how this shifter works. So if you want to leave any comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I might do another video shortly and we'll do some more exploring in American Flight Simulator. Alright guys, see you later.